Book summary: The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. There are celebrity memoirs, and then there's The Woman in Me. This is not just a book, it's a voice, long silenced, finally rising to tell her truth. In this powerful and raw memoir, Britney Spears doesn't just recount her life, she reclaims it. For decades, the world consumed a version of Britney shaped by tabloids, courtrooms, paparazzi flashes, and the relentless pressure of fame. Now, for the first time in her own words, she breaks through the noise and delivers the story only she can tell. Painful, shocking, resilient, and deeply human. From the very beginning, Britney takes us to the small town of Kentwood, Louisiana, where her story began. She paints a vivid picture of a childhood filled with both promise and pain. Music was her first love, and it was clear from an early age that she was destined for something bigger than the modest life she was born into. But behind the scenes of talent competitions and early television appearances was a home fractured by alcoholism and dysfunction. Her father's emotional absence and her mother's struggles created a fragile environment that shaped how Britney would come to view love, security, and control for the rest of her life. Her rise to stardom was meteoric. From the Mickey Mouse Club to her explosive debut with Baby One More Time, Britney quickly became a global sensation. But with fame came a price she never anticipated. She was still a teenager when she became the most talked-about pop star on the planet. Every outfit she wore, every lyric she sang, every move she made was scrutinized, dissected, and judged. The world was obsessed with her image, but is indifferent to her humanity. Britney details how her public persona, carefully crafted by industry handlers and media expectations, left little room for the real her. Her sexuality was weaponized and exploited, while her voice was often sidelined. The book reveals how young and naive she was when she entered a relationship with Justin Timberlake, a romance that played out under the glare of the spotlight and ended in heartbreak and betrayal. The aftermath was brutal. Timberlake's narrative dominated the media while Britney was cast as the villain. Through her own words, we finally hear her side of the story, including the emotional cost of their breakup and the truth behind her much misunderstood decisions. But perhaps the most harrowing section of the memoir deals with the conservatorship that controlled her life for over 13 years. Britney speaks candidly and courageously about what it was like to be legally stripped of autonomy by her own family. She describes the psychological toll of being surveilled, manipulated, and denied basic freedoms, unable to make decisions about her body, her career, or even her children. For over a decade, she performed tirelessly under the control of people who claimed to love her while making millions off her labor. She was forced to work while being treated like a child behind the scenes. She recounts moments of despair, fear, and quiet resistance during these years when she felt completely voiceless. Through all of this, Britney's love for her children shines as one of the few sources of light during her darkest times. She describes the pain of being separated from them and the joy they brought her, despite the restrictions placed on her parenting. These passages are among the most moving in the book, as they reveal her fierce